Hi everyone, welcome back to your next lesson on using ratios. Today we will be determining how do we find the unit rate. And this right here, unit rate, we're going to break this down into two different vocabulary words. So, the unit rate has to do with ratios, but they are special ratios. So unit rate, we're going to first talk about the word rate. And the word rate is a comparison of two quantities that has different units. So two quantities with different units. So maybe I am comparing feet to inches, or maybe I'm comparing cost to pounds, like how much it costs per pound. These two things, we know that there's 1 foot in 12 inches, right? So how many feet in 8 inches? You can compare these things, or let's say I spend $5 for 3 pounds of bananas. The rate that we're looking at are the two different quantities that are being compared. Feet to inches, cost to pounds, could be cups to ounces or ounces to cups. These are different rates. They have different labels. So different units. Okay, the next word that I want to look at is the word unit rate. And a unit rate is a rate that compares a quantity to 1. Okay, so a unit rate this is a comparison to 1 unit. So you're always going to have a 1 on the bottom. So like you could have cost for 1 pound. Or inches to 1 foot. Okay. How many for 1? This one will always end in 1. So always compared to 1. 1 unit. Always compared to 1. So the first part would be compared to how much for each thing. So we're going to compare to 1. Okay, let's talk about this a little bit more so that way we can see it kind of in action. So for example, we have a nutrition label, and the nutrition label shows that there are every 4 cups of tuna has 2 grams of fat. Okay, so 4 cups has 2 grams of fat. Is it grams? No, 4 cups, sorry. 4 cups of tuna is 2 grams of fat. If we were looking to solve for the unit rate, we would be looking to find how much how much fat in 1 cup. So we would want cups on the bottom because we're looking for 1. 1 is always going to go on the bottom. So we would be creating some equivalent ratios. So we would have 1 cup on the bottom, and we don't know what this one is, but we're comparing and setting this up so that we have 2 grams of fat for 4 cups. So I'm going to put cups on the bottom here. So cups to cups, grams to grams. We can solve this now by dividing. So you can just do 2 divided by 4, and that's going to give you 2 divided by 4. Come over here. 2 divided by 4, and that gives you half, or half a gram for every cup. So 1/2 gram for every cup. Okay. All right, let's do another example. So here, all we did was we took the top divided by the bottom. You could also look to see, how do I get from 4 to 1? Well, I do 4 divided by 4, and that equals 1. So on the top, I would need to do the exact same thing. 2 divided by 4, and that would give me 1/2. So 1/2 to 1 cup. Again, we're just comparing ratios. Okay, let's do another example. And in example B, we're going to compare. In this one, it says there is 1/4 a cup of tuna for every 1/2 gram of fat. So 1/4 cup of tuna for every 1/2 gram fat. The question here is asking us to find the unit rate. So how much fat per cup? Okay, fat per cup. How much fat per cup? So we're going to do grams on the top, which is 1/2. And we're going to do a comparison of cups on the bottom again. So cups, grams of fat. Again, we're comparing. We want a unit rate of 1 cup. So what goes here? Well, how do we get from 1/4 to 1 whole? How do we get from 1/4 to 1 whole? Or we can just divide this. We could do 1/2 divided by 1/4. We can use keep, change, flip. So keep, change, and flip, which would give us 1/2 times 4/1. This is 4/2 when I multiply straight across, or that equals 2. So 2 grams of fat per 1 cup of fish. So we're just using the ratio of what they give us, and we're comparing it to 1. Okay, go ahead and finish writing this down. I'm going to turn my page, and we're going to do one more example, so that way we can find the unit. Okay, in our next unit, we're going to look at, or in our next rate, our next example, example C. Example C, we're going to do, we're going to compare cups of cereal to protein. So cups of cereal to protein. So it says that there is protein per cereal. That's what we want, protein per cup. So we have half cup of cereal. So half a cup of cereal has 1/3 grams of protein. And it's asking us how much protein per cup. So when it says per cup, that means that we're looking at just 1 cup. So we're going to put 1 cup on the bottom. Oh, I forgot to write of cereal. So 1 cup of cereal goes on the bottom. The thing that's going to go on top then is the protein. So we want how much protein per cup. How much protein per cup. So on the other side, we're going to set this up. We want grams of protein on the top. So how much protein? It's 1/3 grams of protein over half a cup of cereal. So cups to cups, protein to protein. Our job now is to use keep, change, flip. We're solving 1/3 divided by 1/2. Keep it, change it, flip it. So 1/3 times 2/1. And 1 times 2 is 2. 3 times 1 is 3. So you get 2/3 grams of protein for every 1 cup. So X equals 2/3. Okay, it is your turn now to do a try it. Again, the most important thing is to make sure that your labels match. So we want to make sure that our labels match. Cups to cups. And then on this one, we had cups to cups, grams to grams, grams to grams, cups to cups. So all of those, you want to make sure that you are comparing the right thing. Okay, so let's do 2 try-its. One we'll do without fractions and one with fractions. All right, so here are your try-its. Try-it number 1. Let's see here. Let's do 15. 15 pounds of bananas cost $5. How much per pound? Okay, so how much for 1 pound? Number 2, question number 2. It says that there are 1/4 grams of fat for every 1/3 tablespoon of peanut butter. How much fat for 1 tablespoon? All right, so go ahead and hit pause right now so you can solve both of these on your own. When you are ready, please come on back, hit play, and then we will check your level of understanding. All right, so we have 15 pounds of bananas, cost $5. So $5 for how much per pound? So we want pounds on the bottom. 1 pound. So over here, I'm going to set this up with 15 pounds here. I have $5 on the top. That's the cost. So how much for 1 pound? So I'm going to do 5 divided by 15. 5 divided by 15. 5. Remember, this line means divided by 15. Let's go ahead and pull this up. How much do I pay for 1 pound? So clear this out. 5 divided by 15 pounds, and that's going to give me 33 cents a pound. That is a really good price on bananas. Like, that's unheard of. So 33 cents for every pound. Okay, I now have 1/4 grams of fat for every 1/3 tablespoon. How much for 1 tablespoon? So I want to set this up so that I have 1 tablespoon on the bottom. That is my unit rate. 1 tablespoon on the bottom. We're looking at grams of fat. So grams of fat. So I need grams to grams. 1/4 gram over 1/3 tablespoons. Now I'm ready to divide. I'm going to use 1/4 divided by 1/3, and then I'm going to use keep, change, flip. So 1/4 times 3/1, which equals 3/4 grams. So there's 3/4 grams for every 1 tablespoon. Three-fourths grams for every 1 tablespoon. All right, how are you doing so far? Go ahead and answer your essential question. Where are you at with your learning? Essential question. And then put your level of understanding out to the side. Where are you at? Are you able to set up your relationship so that you know grams to grams, pounds to pounds, cost to cost, pounds to pounds? Can you figure out what you're solving for? Always 1 on the bottom. Where are you at with your learning? When you're finished with that, you may come on back to the Google Meet and ask for help, or go on and do your practice work. As always, I appreciate all of your hard work and effort, and make it a great day.